Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we learn about the application of trigonometry. Here mainly we focus on the finding the heights and the distances of a right angle triangle. Okay. Usually students are facing some problem while solving this question. So here in this chapter the focus is making the diagram. Okay. Once you done with the diagram, then it is very easy to solve the question. All right. So let's understand. We already learned this in our previous chapter. Okay, trigonometry identities and all. So these are the known angles. Here mainly we required the values of 30 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, and basically we are focusing on the tan values. All right, but still I would suggest you to remember all these values. Okay, all right. Now here we use this terminologies angle of elevation and angle of depression. Now what does it means? So let's say this AB is a building. Okay, I am the observer. Let's say I am standing at point C and I am just observing the top of the building. So it is nothing, this line of sight is nothing but AC, and this angle is called the angle of elevation. All right, which is made by the line of sight with the horizontal. Same way, if I'll talk about, I am just standing at the top of the building and I am just observing the point C below. So my line of sight making the angle of depression with the horizontal here. Okay, so that is nothing but angle of depression and angle of elevation. So it is very much important to understand. Okay. All right. Now let's understand with some examples. All right. A contractor plans to install two slides of the children to play in a park. All right. For the children below age 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at the height of 1.5 meter and inclined at the angle 30 degree. All right. Whereas elder children, she wants to have a steep slide with height of 3 meter and incline the angle 60 degree to the ground. All right. So what is the length of the slide in each case? So there are two slides. Okay. Making the diagram, let's understand this. So this is one slide that makes the angle 30 degree with the ground. Okay. And the height of this slide. Okay, we have to find this length of the slide. All right, and the height here is 1.5 meter. Okay, so this is one triangle, and one more is here. One more slide is there, which is at 3 meter from the ground, and that makes the angle 60 degree. All right, so this is one more triangle, and we have to find the length of this also. So let's say this is PQR. So let's find AC first. Okay, so what I can say, in triangle ABC, now see, I want to find the hypotenuse. So which ratio should I take? Yes, I have to take sine 30. Now sine 30 degree is what? Perpendicular to hypotenuse. We learned that, right? Sine 30 is 1 upon 2. Okay, now I want to find AC. AB is given to us. So 1.5 upon AC is equals to 1 half. And what do we get? AC is equals to AC is equals to 2 times 1.5, which is 3 meter. Okay, so the length of this slide, okay, this for younger children, it is 3 meter. Now similarly we'll find the length of the other slide. So in triangle PQR, what I can say, sine 60 is equals to PQ upon PR. So what do we get? This is root 3 upon 2 is equals to PQ is given to us 3 meter, and we have to find PR. By solving this, we'll get PR is equals to 3 into 2 upon root 3, and on solving this, what do we get? PR is equals to 2 square root of 3 meter. Alright. Here they have not given the value of square root of 3. If given, you can find the value of PR. So write your final answer. The length of the smaller slide, okay, which this for young children equals to 3 meter, and which is for the elder children is 2 root 3, and elder children is 2 square root 3 meter. Alright. Okay, perfect. Now the angle of elevation of a top of an unfinished tower at a point distance 80 meter from the base is 30 degree. How much higher must the tower be raised so that the angle of elevation at the same point be 60 degree? So see, this is the tower, okay, this is the tower, and this is the point of observation. Now it is unfinished tower, so they are saying that let's say this much is constructed, okay, this much is constructed, and the elevation of this from this point to this point, let's say this point is C. So from this is, let me take this as B, this as D, and this as A. Okay, so C is the point of observation. First of all, this angle is 30 degree. Now we have to construct this, we have to extend this tower to height AB, okay, such that this angle of elevation would be 60 degree. This whole is 60 degree. Alright. Okay. See, remember that always while putting this angle, which is smaller and which is bigger, 30 or 60, 60 is bigger, right? So make sure that this bigger angle is 60 and the smaller angle is 30. Very common mistake is students are making this putting this vice versa. So you won't get the correct answer in that case. Okay. All right. Now see, let's say initially this height is the distance is given. This is 80 meter. Let's say initially the height is x meter, and we have to construct for h meter extend. Okay. Now I have two triangles which are there. In triangle BDC, what I can say, tan 30. Tan 30 is what? BD upon DC. So if I put the values, 1 upon root 3 is equals to BD is x for us and CD is 80. So what do we get? Yes, x is equals to 80 upon root 3. Okay. So this is the value of this x. Now in triangle ADC, what do we get? Tan 60 degree equals AD upon CD. So which is root 3 equals AD is h plus x upon 80. If I simplify this, what do we get? H plus x is equals to 80 root 3. And now on solving this, we have the value of x and we have to find h. We have to find this. How much? They have to raise more. Okay. So h is equals to 80 root 3 minus, you have to subtract x, so minus 80 upon root 3. If I'll take root 3 80 common, so what do we get? Root 3 minus 1 upon root 3. See, we can't put in the denominator, irrational number in the denominator. Okay, so we have to simplify this. So h is equals to, what do we get? 80. If I'll take the LCM, I'll get 3 minus 1 upon root 3. And as I said, we have to rationalize this. So root 3 upon root 3 I'll do. Okay. So my final answer would be, now root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I'll just write this as 160 root 3 upon 3 meters. Okay. You can convert this into decimals also by putting the values. Alright. Okay. Great. Very interesting question. Okay. The kite is flying at the height of 60 meter above the ground. Alright. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string, assuming there is no slack in the string. Alright. So what they are saying, this kite, okay. Here is the kite. This is the ground, and it is the string is tied at this point, okay, which is making 60 degree elevation here. This is 60 degree, and we have to find the length of the string, means this length, okay, this we have to find. Now they are saying this height is 60 meter. All right, so this is the kite. Let's say this point is M and this point is N. All right, now we have to find L. So which ratio do we take? Yes. So sine 60 degree is equals to km upon kn. Right? Now sine 60 is, yes, it is root 3 upon 2, which is km we have 60 and we have to find L. So we'll find L is equals to 60 into 2 upon root 3. So what do we get? See, if I'll break this 60, here students are struggling a lot, okay, to convert this. So what I'll do, I'll just rationalize this. Okay. So root 3 into 3 is, root 3 is 3. I can divide 60 upon 3. So I'll get 20. 20 into 2 is 40. So 40 root 3 is the answer. Okay. So the length of the string is how much? This length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. You can put the value of root 3 and you can find it. Okay. Now very interesting question. Alright, let's understand. 1.5 meter tall boy standing at some distance from the 30 meter tall building. So what I'll do, I'll just make the building. First of all, I'll make the ground, and the height of the building is 30 meter. This is 30 meter. Okay. Alright. And the boy is standing here, who is 1.5 meter tall. Now from his eyes, he is just observing the building. So what I'll do, I'll just make the horizontal here, and then the line of sight, the elevation is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Now the boy is walking towards a building. Okay, walking towards the building. Let's say he reached here and the angle of elevation is 60 degree now. Alright. Okay. So we have to find the distance he walked towards the building. So we have to find this distance. Like, let's say this distance he walked is x meter. Now see, here if I'll consider this is a rectangle, so here also this is x meter. Let me take this as y meter. Alright. And this building, this height, okay, I have to subtract the 1.5 meter boy's height. So the remaining, this thing is what? 30 minus 1.5. So which is 28.5 I'll get. Okay. Now let me just take this as P, Q, okay, R, this is AB, alright, the boy. Now I'll just take this triangle PQR. What I can say, tan 60 degree, tan 60 degrees root 3, which is equals to PQ upon QR. So root 3 is equals to PQ. PQ is 28.5. QR we are taking as y. So I'll get y is equals to 28.5 upon root 3. Alright. I'll just keep this as of now. Now I'll take the other triangle, triangle PQA. I'll take tan 30 degree, which is equals to PQ upon AQ. Now this is 1 upon root 3. PQ is how much? Correct. 28.5. And AQ. How much is AQ? Yes, it is y plus x. Now on simplifying this, what do we get? X plus y equals 28.5 into root 3. Alright, now I can keep the value of y and I can find the value of x because we have to find x. Alright, so x is equals to 28.5 root 3 minus 28.5 upon root 3. Now we'll simplify this. So x is equals to, I'll take 28.5 common. So I'll get root 3 minus 1 upon root 3. We'll take the LCM and rationalize everything we'll do. So what do we get? 28.5, 3 minus 1 upon root 3. I'll just rationalize this also. So finally what do we get? This is 3, 2. If I'll multiply 28.5 into 2, I'll get 57. 57 upon 3 is 19. So final answer is 19 square root of 3. That means the boy is 19 square root of 3 meter distance. I mean he walked 19 root 3 meter distance towards building. Alright? Perfect. Alright. Now the angle of depression of the top of the building from 8-meter tall building from a top of multi-storied building is 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. Find the height of the multi-storied building. Alright, and we have to find the distance between two buildings also. Now a common question. Students are asking me, ma'am, which is the taller building? So see how to understand this. See, we know that one is shorter and one is taller. So what I'll do, first of all, I'll make this horizontal, the ground. Okay. Now one building is shorter and one building is taller. We'll figure it out. Okay, how? Let's understand. Now the angle of depression of the top and the bottom of 8-meter tall building from the top of the multi-story means what? This building is 8-meter tall and from this, okay, from the top of this building you are observing the top of this building and the bottom of this building and the angle of depression. So whenever the angle of depression they are asking, make this line of horizontal over here and then line of sight, make the angles. So now a very common mistake, okay, 30 degree and showing 30 degree and 45 degree. So what I'll do, I'll make this horizontal here also. Now which is smaller, 30 degree? This angle is 30 degree, okay. So this angle is 30 degree, you have to show, and the bottom angle is 45 degree. Very important to understand this, okay, otherwise you can't solve the question correctly. All right, now if I'll think about this, so this is the distance between two buildings. So let me take this as x meter. Now this also x, this also 8 because of rectangle, right? This is 90 degree here. All right, now we have to find the height of the building. So what I'll do, I'll just take this as h, this much. Okay, let's say this is A, B, C, label it, D, E. Alright, now very easy to solve it. In triangle ABD, what can I say? Tan 30 degree equals AB upon BD. Correct? Now tan 30 is what? 1 upon square root 3. AB we have taken h. This is x. So I can find the relation between x and h. How much is it? X is equals to h root 3. Keep that aside. Take the other triangle. Which triangle? Triangle, yes, ABC. Sorry, ABC. Oh, sorry. I have to take this as, this is E, right? Okay. So AEC, tan 45 degree equals AC upon EC. Now tan 45 is 1. So 1 equals, AC is H plus 8. EC is X. So we can say X is equals to H plus 8. Now substitute this value and simplify it. So from this 2, what I can say, H root 3 equals H plus 8. Bring H on the other side. So I can say H into root 3 minus 1 equals 8. I can take H is equals to 8 upon square root of 3 minus 1. Rationalize this by multiplying the conjugate, right? And what do we get? This is root 3 minus 1, root 3 square minus 1 square, which is 2. Okay, 8 upon 2 is 4. So I'll get 4. Then square root of 3 plus 1. Now this is this much H. Okay, so we have to find the height of the multi-storied building. So height of multi-storied building is how much? Height of building equals to 4 root 3 plus 4, and we have to add this 8 with that. Okay, so plus 8, and when I simplify I can write this as 12. So I can take 4 common, so 4 root 3 plus 3 I can write, or you can substitute for the value of square root of 3 and then find the final answer. Alright, perfect. Okay, from a point on a bridge across a river, the angles of depression of the banks of the opposite side of the river are 30 degree and 45 degree respectively. If the bridge is at height of 3 meter from the banks, find the width of the river. Alright. So let's say this is the river. Okay. These are the banks of the river. The bridge is 3 meter above the ground, and if we see the angle of depression, so we have to make the angles over here, as they said, 45 degree and 30 degree. So bigger angle I'll take here, 45 degree. Okay, and 30 degree. Okay, alright. Now we have to find this total length. Let's say this total length is X. Alright, so let's label this. A, B is the height of the bridge. C and D are the banks of the river. Alright, now which triangle? Triangle ABC, tan 45 degree equals AB upon, yes, AC. Tan 45 is 1. That is nothing but 3 upon, I'm sorry, this is BC. So BC. What do we get? BC is equals to 3 meter. Alright, we got this 3 meter here. So what I can say about BD now? X minus 3. Correct? Alright then, let's take the triangle ABD. Now tan 30 degree is what? AB upon BD. Tan 30 is 1 upon root 3. AB is how much? 3. And we got BD equals to X minus 3. We just found it. So X minus 3 is equals to 3 root 3. Correct? So I can find X. X is equals to 3 root 3 plus 3, which is nothing but X equals to 3 into root 3 plus 1. Right? I can keep this as it is. Okay? Or I can put the value of root 3 and I can find the answer in decimals. Alright? Alright. Now very interesting question. Okay? A man on a cliff observes a boat at angle of depression 30 degree, which is sailing towards the shore to the point immediately beneath him. Alright. So let's say this is the cliff here. Okay. Here the boat is here initially, and the man standing on the top of this building cliff. Okay, he is finding the angle of depression as 30 degree. So this one is 30 degree over here. Now the 3 minutes later, the angle of depression of the boat found to be 60 degree, means boat is moving towards the cliff. So this angle is 60 degree he found. So this angle also 60 degree. Assuming the boat sails at the uniform speed. Now we have to determine how much more time will it take to reach the shore and the speed of the boat meter per second if the height of the cliff is 500 meter. So this height is given 500 meter. Alright. And we have to find, see, for this much distance, okay, for this much distance he took 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Alright. And we have to find how much more time he has taken, I mean the boat has taken from this to this distance covered. Alright. So what do we do? We'll take, let the speed of the boat is, let the speed of the boat is x meter per minute. See, I am taking as of now meter per minute. Later we'll convert that because here the time is given in terms of minute. So I'll take this as x meter per minute. Okay. Alright. Now, see, the time taken is given for this distance. Let's say this AB is the cliff. Initially the boat is at C and then later it traveled to D. Okay. So time taken to travel CD is given 3 meter. Alright. Now what I can say, and let's say the time more. Okay. So the boat took T minutes more. Let's say T minutes more to travel from D to B. Okay. We are taking these two variables. Now, the thing is, if I take the first triangle, triangle ABC. Okay. So what I'll say, tan 30 degree is equals to AB upon BC. Alright. Now, this is nothing but, let's put the value. 1 upon root 3 is equals to AB is 500 and BC is total time taken into speed. We know that speed is equals to, let me write it here. Speed is equals to distance upon time. We know this, right? So 500, I mean the total distance I want to write. So total distance is speed into time. Now speed we have taken x and time 3 minutes here and t minutes more here. Okay, so what? How much is it? Yes, it is t plus 3. Correct? For this much. Now I can write this as x into t plus 3 is equals to 500 square root of 3. I'll keep this as it is. Now triangle ABC, ABD. What I can say, tan 60 degree is equals to AB to BD. And I have this value root 3 equals to 500 upon BD is nothing but time t is taken, right? So what I can say, t times x. So we'll get the value of xt is equals to 500 upon root 3. Now if I solve the first and second, alright, so what do we get? Let's find it out. If I substitute the value over here, see what I'm doing, I'll just write this as, I'm writing this, okay, this one as 500 equals to t x root 3. Why? Because I'll tell you. See, I can substitute here for 500 and make it very simple. So x into t plus 3 equals to, what I'll get, xt into root 3 into root 3. Now I can cancel out x both the sides. So what do we get? X plus 3 is equals to, here, 3t, and on solving this I'll get t is equals to 3 upon 2, which is nothing but 1.5 minute. Alright, that means it took 1.5 minutes more, alright, to reach the shore. So we got the value of t, and by putting the value of t I can find what? The speed of the boat, correct? Over here, xt, second equation. So if I'll put that, I'll get x is equals to 500 upon root 3 upon t. T is 1.5. And on simplifying this and rationalizing, what do we get? X is equals to 3.2, and I have to convert that into seconds, right? So I'll just divide it by 60 and then I'll get 3.2 meter per second. So this is my final answer. Alright. Okay. So I hope you understood this one. Okay. If I assume that you solved the questions along with me. If you haven't solved them, please watch the video again, solve them. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment box. We are going to solve some more problems based on this trigonometric applications. Alright, so watch the next part. As of now, let me know if you want to learn any specific question, and thank you for watching this part.